shortcuts. Do shortcuts and cheat people out of a good opportunity. All for the love of money. They start to grab lines, they start to steal people, and there's another one that I cannot mention anymore. And you see, these people, no matter how high they climb, we can never look at them with admiration. We can only look at them with complete disgust and distrust. Because today we understand that success is never worth sacrificing our integrity. Success is never worth sacrificing our morals and principles. Success is never worth sacrificing our family and the relationship with the people we have. Success is never worth sacrificing our spirituality. And that is why Reway International, with an infinite mindset, built this business on the foundation of the 6 core values. See this pin? We wear it close to our heart every single day. It's not to impress people. We don't wear it to become decorative. We wear it because Reway teaches us and reminds us that to become a true winner is not just about money, but it's to pursue success and excellence in all the 6 core values of life. See, 2021, a year into the pandemic, because of how good Reway International is, in the midst of the pandemic, I was able to buy a house, and I was able to buy a Mercedes-Benz Maybach. And before the night, before the turnover of my house and my car, somebody called me up. His name is James Chong, and he is the general manager of the Philippines. He called me up and said, "Faith, so are you happy that finally you're owning a house? Are you happy that finally you're owning a car?" And then I said, "Of course, James, because I have been homeless my entire life. I have been riding the jeepney my entire life. Of course, today I am happy." And then he asked, "So are you going to post it on Facebook?" And I said, "Of course, yes. Because why would you want to become so successful and not show it to others?" See, James, if I drive around my Mercedes-Benz Maybach, it does not matter how I look. I will become the most beautiful girl in the whole of the Philippines, James. And then he said, "You know what, Faith? If people saw your house and your car, and the last time they've always known you as somebody homeless, they've always known you as somebody so poor, and suddenly you post a house, suddenly you post a Maybach, they will not be happy about it." And so no matter how much I wanted to brag on Facebook so that the people who ridiculed me in the past can see how successful I am today, I did not post anything. Because you see, outside, in the field of multi-level marketing, a lot of companies would use expensive cars and massive mansions and their checks to lure people to come inside their businesses to do business. But inside Reway International, we do not do that. Because here, to become a true winner is not to be defined by external validation. We don't care about outside. Because what matters is inside, and we show each other what Reway can do to transform us. See, some people may still be doubting, why is a Filipino up there on stage? I hope that instead of doubting, you will start to grow your faith even deeper inside Reway International. Because you see, for such a long time, Philippines did not have not even the slightest chance of getting up the stage. But the boss said, there will always be an opportunity inside Reway. And even when there is none, I will make sure to create one. And I hope you find strength in this. Can we all give ourselves a round of applause today? And so to become a true winner is to succeed not only in terms of earning money, Okay? But in all the 6 core values of our lives, the first core value is our finances. See, money is not everything, but it is a very important thing. Because money pays the bills, money secures our basic needs, and beyond that, money funds our goals in life. Money funds the things that we deeply care about, like family, health, education, experiences, and much later in life, money can fund our retirement. So money, in the lives of most people, falls into 3 major categories. First is the salary. Salary is basically you put in the work and you get a paycheck. Now the CEO of Coca-Cola, whose name is James Quincy, is said to be, if not the highest, one of the highest paid in salary. So annually, he makes about 20 to 25 million US dollars. And so the position as a CEO comes not only with a very high authority, it comes with a very high salary as well, but it also comes with a very high price. Because to become a CEO, that role, what? Demands very strong leadership skills. Not only to lead and manage the overall work of the company, but perhaps the most crucial of all, to make sure that the company remains profitable. Now, there is a group of people who may not be doing the crucial job of the CEO, but they are said to be making far, far, far greater money than CEOs do. And we call them the shareholders. Warren Buffett, the shareholder, of Coca-Cola, in 2022 alone, made about $700 million in dividends from his investment in Coca-Cola. But the thing is it always like this? See, the thing with investments is that it easily fluctuates, which means to say that it can easily go down as it goes up. The capital that you put, it's always at risk, and so there is never a guarantee that you can get your money back. And so investments, just like salaries, come with a very high price. And this time, the price for investment is the price of taking such high risks. Now, you and I, we come inside Freeway International not to earn $20 to $25 million salary. We come inside Freeway not to earn in dividends from investments, but we come inside Freeway to earn in the most extreme manner, and that is what we call the passive income. Okay? So you see, Freeway is a place created so that people like you and I can achieve the greatest things in life that only direct selling can truly offer. And talking about achieving the greatest things in life, we don't have to look any farther, because right in front of us are the topmost leaders of Freeway International. Can we all give our topmost leaders a round of applause today? These people, the people seated in front, and please do not count my seat yet, not yet. I don't belong yet. The people seated in front, I tell you, are probably the wealthiest people that we will ever know in our entire lifetime. Today, they can easily buy Rolls Royce. Today, they can easily own mansions. And above all, they are the wealthiest because even if you lock them up inside a room for 3 months, for 6 months, for 12 months, by the time that they come out, they will be even richer than the day you actually lock them up. Can we give them a round of applause today? Passive income means that there is no other opportunity outside that exceeds Freeway's ability and willingness not only to compensate us, but to value us as well. That is Freeway International. For me, we need to earn money so we can take care of the more important things in life, such as health. See, if I add up all the hours of top leaders meeting and leadership training seminars that I have sat down and wear headset, If you add up all the total hours, it's probably going to be years. And so today, if I talk here for 2 to 3 hours, that shouldn't hurt, right? Can we all give ourselves a round of applause today? So when I was young, my father is my image of a hero. He was tall, dark, and handsome, and he was a policeman. And my father was such a very good man. But what I like about him is that he would proudly tell others that I am his favorite daughter. So you see, my father was a very good man, but he loved billiards. Okay? So every time he would go to the city to play billiards, to gamble, he would always bring me because he would say, "Faith, you are my lucky charm." And true enough, every time he would bring me to gamble, he always wins. And when he wins, he would buy me one whole durian. And I would eat the durian all to myself. And after every time we go to the city, we would go to this shop. This shop is called Ducati. And outside in the shop, my father would lean on the glass and do like this. And then he would say, "One day soon, Faith, we will become so successful that I will ride a Ducati." You see, I love my father so dearly. And he loved us. He loved us, his children. The problem is, he also loved a lot of women outside. But don't mind because he's a very good man. And so today, I am becoming successful in the business. Not as successful as all these people, but becoming successful. And if I have one regret, is that my father is no longer alive today. A year before we met for Clear Placenta, he died of the completed complications of diabetes. And today I learned that maybe if we give the same amount of importance to our health, the same amount of importance that we give to material wealth and possessions, maybe my father would still be here. Maybe my father would be on the crowd. And maybe my father would be the proudest father right now. But health, awkward, but health is not just about the ability to walk or to sleep or to eat or to function properly. Because you see, to achieve the 6 core values in life is to achieve success in the most extreme manner. Now, there is an actor by the name of Tom Cruise, and today he's 60-year-old. And recently, he just finished taping for his new movie, Mission Impossible, number 7, okay? Part 7. And in this movie, what's amazing is that he never used a stuntman or a double. So in this movie, okay, he had to do a stunt. And that stunt is to ride a motorbike. And while riding a motorbike, he would have to jump off a cliff and then use a parachute to land safely. And he did not use a double or a stuntman. He did it by himself, and he did it not only once or twice, he did it 6 times in one day. He did it 6 times because he wanted perfection. But not only that, before he was able to successfully perform this stunt, he studied to become a professional skydiver for 1 year. And in that year, in that period of time, okay, he did skydiving by himself, okay, for over 500 times. What is scary today is that recently I heard that our boss, Mr. Lim Bunho, wants also to exceed his limitations. Today, the boss is learning, preparing to be a professional skydiver. Can we all give boss a round of applause today? You know, when I heard this, I got so ashamed of myself because I cannot even ride a roller coaster because I'm so afraid that I might get heart attack. But the boss always puts so much high expectations for himself. Once again, our boss, Mr. Lim Bunho. So the health, it's not simply the ability to walk, eat, or sleep, but rather, this is our goal. You see, every time we graduate from college, for example, after 10 years, we do reunion and meet up, okay, with our previous colleagues or classmates. Now, they say that after 10 years, you meet each other and you what? You compete to see who's making more money. After 20 years, you see each other again to compete who has the higher social status in life. And then after 10 years, you meet again, no longer to see who's the richer one, okay? But to check who is the healthiest one. Now, this is the goal inside Reway. The goal is to have a reunion with our colleagues and friends. And the goal is always to look the youngest and the healthiest in the group. Another photo, they are all of the same age. But probably the one in the middle, that is how you will look like, we will look like, okay, inside Reway International. And the third one, this is the health goal, the extreme manner inside Reway International. These are all of the same age. And you can see who's the youngest and healthiest. This is Reway International. Can we give Reway a round of applause today? Next is family. Family, I think it was 2 years ago, I received another call. But from the same person, the general manager of the Philippines, James Chong. And James called me, why? Because I just posted on Facebook. Finally, I am annulled! Please don't judge me, okay? Because you know, the kind of wisdom that I have today, I did not have it back when I was just 18 years old. And so today that I have money, I can afford annulment. Because all the single women in the house, we want freedom, right? Yeah! And so James called me, Faith, so you just got annulled? Yes, James, I'm single now. So you posted it on Facebook, of course, James, to let everybody know that I am single, but not ready to mingle. Okay? And James said, okay, I understand you're happy. You've come out of the shell. But the thing is, posting on Facebook, celebrating about separation, does that teach people the value of relationship and the value of family today? And I did not have to answer. I just put down the call and deleted my post on Facebook. Today, Reway gives so much value and importance on family. See, the day, last May 1st, when I competed in Thailand, I was so nervous because I never had the experience or the chance to get up on stage. And I was so nervous, I called up my daughter. I have a family, I have 2 kids. I have a 12-year-old daughter by the name of Alec, and I have an 11-year-old son by the name of A. And I called them and I said, I'm so scared right now, guys. And then they told me, Mommy, just give your best. Whether you win or not, we will always be proud of you. Because every time we see you up on stage, we are amazed with how talented and good you are at what you are doing. And we are so proud of you, Mom. And so today in Reway, we understand that before we can command respect, before we can command influence outside, it has to start with the fundamental, and that is our own families. Today, the boss says that no matter how much a man makes outside, no matter how successful he becomes outside, if he comes home to his family and he's not well loved, respected, and valued, then he can never be called a successful person. And so family is our pillar of support inside Reway International. The next is our social values. Okay? Social values, you see, Abraham Lincoln once said, give me 6 years to chop down a tree, and I would spend the first 4 years, okay, sharpening the axe. Or rather, give me 6 years, 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I would spend the first 4 hours sharpening the axe. So the axe now is our tool, and chopping down the tree is what? Is our pursuit of success. See, a lot of people, okay, we understand that we need to invest in tools in order to achieve success. But tools, it's not just about talents and skills. Tools is not just about resources. Tools is not just about the network. But tools has a lot to do with environment. If you want to become successful today, they say that you have to look at the people you spend the most time with. Jim Rohn said that we are the average of the 5 people we spend time most with. And science backs this up, telling us people we habitually associate ourselves with, they contribute up to 95% of our success or failure in life. Which means to say that today, the people you're with, what have they got you thinking? What have they got you saying? What have they got you feeling? And what have they got you doing? Because who you are, who your environment is, that is who you become. Thing is that a lot of times, our dreams in life may be bigger than the environment that we find ourselves in. And so a lot of times we have to get out of this environment in order to achieve success. Why? Because whether we like it or not, whether we admit it or not, some people in our lives, they hold us back from becoming successful. Some people in our lives, they push us towards becoming successful. And so if this is the case, we have to actively construct our social environment. And there is no better environment than the environment of Freeway International. Today, see, I have been fighting to get inside the top leaders meetings. And I tell you, inside the top leaders meeting, we would sit down from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And all the PowerPoint presentations, everything is in Chinese. And the only time that I would hear the word English is when boss would say, okay. And every time I go to TLM, I tell you, I do not understand anything. But this is what I've learned, that just by merely exposing yourself to the most successful people, it can actually accelerate your growth in the business. So today, I do not understand them. I don't talk to them much. But I'm very grateful that a lot of topmost leaders today are taking care of me every time there's a top leaders meeting. I have built friendships inside like Tan Sutyang, Diane Jemaang, and William, Victor Tan. Who else? I'm sorry if I forgot. My gosh, Andy So and Penny Lee. You know, these people may be the wealthiest people, but I tell you, they are the humblest people that I have met in my entire life. Can we all give our topmost leaders a round of applause today? Tanyet Lee, of course, and Mr. Low.